Morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. Just easy day here. I have my breakfast, which I'm not quite gonna start eating yet. Still kind of recovering from what was a completely gnarly weekend. Ottawa High Hookers. We had a great time. Good CIs on here coming in. I'm gonna talk about Shaw Classic, which is now 3 days and 2 weeks away. So it is right here. It is right around the corner. Getting very excited. I thought that I would talk about the matches, my match with Cordeta, and anything you guys want to talk about for a bit before I actually get to training this morning, which I still have to do. So first I would say that the Shaw Classic is going to be totally awesome. Mark Skiguera. Hey, Goat, how are you, sir? Thank you so much. Things are going great. Man, great place. Super happy in life. Everything is really pretty good. So the first thing I would say, guys, is this event is going to be awesome. I'd say it's kind of an original. You know, we have Brian Shaw coming in. It's so cool. We're going to be doing it in front of a whole new group of people. Great venue. So what I would say is let's make this like a rallying point. You know, there's been a lot of kind of attacks at the top of what we've built at arm wrestling. I would say let's make this event extra awesome. Let's make it extra cool. It's already going to be so awesome, but I would make a calling to everybody, North Americans, people from all over the world. Hey, you want to come to a cool event? Come to the Shaw Classic. I remember when arm wrestling got into the Arnold Classic. That was awesome. I remember when we had the opportunity to get in front of all the athletes at the expo. Everybody thought this was going to be the coolest thing. And now we are at the Shaw Classic, you know, probably arguably, if not definitely one of the very best strongmen ever. Still active now, trying to become a world champ in arm wrestling. It's just a beautiful thing that's going on. So first, I'd make an appeal to all the fans. Come, support, have a great time. It's going to be an incredible weekend of just strength, tons of booths, tons of ways to interact and, you know, learn about the things you're interested in. Bob Rickhoven, thank you. But then I'd say to all the arm wrestlers, come and compete. Come and compete. I really do believe that this is going to be like the biggest thing in a couple years, maybe even this year. Choke, are you guys doing Shaw Classic jerseys? I imagine, but I'm not sure. Sweden Arm Wrestling, sending some positivity from Sweden. Hey, Kriega, love you, buddy. Hey, you should come, man. Come and compete, okay? I'm telling everybody, come compete in this tournament. It's going to be super cool and enjoy the weekend. Classes. This is StrongestArmOnEarth.com, I think, or just go to the Shaw Classic. All the information's there on how to get involved. Raymond Fernick, stay massive, Goat, cheering from Hungary, doing my best, buddy. Ali, all the best from Scotland, Dev. Thank you, Ali. 76, 98, 220, 242, and open. Women's 149, 189, and open. So classes for everybody. 98% arm wrestling support, Devon. Crush Cordeta. I love 98% arm wrestling. You guys are the grassroots of everything. Come, guys. Come to this event. Let's make it awesome. Show support for our sport. Recognize this cool opportunity. Okay. I'm going to get more in the chat later, guys. I want to make sure everybody knows all the matches because they are cool. This isn't like completely standard East versus West card, but in my opinion, it's got some matches on here that I am just completely dying to see. I'm so interested, and I'm so happy I'm going to be able to watch them right up front. Maybe I can even squeak my way into the corner of some of these matches. Gabriela Vasconcelos versus Jocelyn Brisson. Gabriela is like probably the best female arm wrestler that there's been for like ever. Really. Like she's won probably more world titles, I think, than any other woman. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's won the most world titles. And she's against Jocelyn, our up-and-coming Canadian, North American #1. Tons of promise. She's only been arm wrestling 5 years, but I think that eventually Jocelyn is going to beat all these girls. Can she do it this time? We will find out at the Shaw Classic, at the strongest arm on earth. Okay, interesting. This is a I'd say a great match. Saray versus Derek, kind of cool, right? So Saray is kind of Brian's #1 training partner, and I don't know if a lot of guys know Saray, but he's an absolute monster human being. Like he's completely gigantic. His hands are huge. A lot of people don't know about Saray, but super, super bad dude. Really exceptionally strong, and he's training with Brian. There's a destiny there for sure. And Derek Smith, everybody knows Derek. I'm surprised Derek can walk right now after he got freaking rocked by Lachlan. I'm surprised that he can even stand up and get on an airplane or anything, but good. Derek is going to be coming out. Guys, I'm going to look at this chat once I get out. I think you guys got a lot of questions. What are my plans after you destroy Alex? Thank you so much, guys. So I'm playing chess. I do play chess. I'm terrible at it. The first of the like kind of true strongman matches, Lawrence Chalet, who I mean, he's an arm wrestler now, totally from the strongman world, but he's been in deep, I think, for a few years now. I think he's probably gotten quite good against Martins Lisis, who's just a super, super athlete, one of the top strongmen, and he's kind of switching sports all over the place. And he's like I think he's a very, very high athletic talent. So I'm fascinated. And Lawrence absolutely has a jump on him. All right, he's got like 3 or 4 years, but I'd say Martins is probably, he's very athletic. I'm super curious. Juggernaut Kaufman. How would you tell Brian to approach Brandon's Kings? I hope that I get to counsel Brian a bit. I really like both these guys. I'll get to that match and cover it in more detail, but I think that Brian is going to be in a position where he has the technical answers. Tons of respect to Brandon Allen. It's going to be a good match, guys. That's my favorite match on the card. I'll skip ahead. I'll tell you, Brian versus Brandon is my favorite match on this card. I'm super hyped about it. I think it's going to be completely awesome. So first of the strongman matches, I think it's incredible. I think it's so cool that these guys are all stepping up. Reichert Boorman versus Pavlo. Reichert's probably one of the hottest new prospects in arm wrestling. Young guy, South African descent, pulling out of Australia, and he's very athletic. He's very good. He's training super hard. Just came off of a big win a couple weeks ago in Chicago. Pavlo is more experienced and diesel strong, and he owns an arm wrestling gym. I have to think that Pavlo's the favorite. I have to think he's the favorite, but the young Australian or South African or whatever he identifies himself as, has got some serious potential. So if he wins, some funny questions here. Yeah. Yeah, Riker is a beast. Yeah, a couple years, this guy is going to be really good. Really good. Let me continue, kind of work my way through this. Ooh, this one is going to have everybody off their seats. Love that match. I love this match. Todd Hutchings versus Dave Chaffy. This is at 115 kilos, okay? So you have Todd Hutchings, who is the current world champ at 95. He's going up 20 kilos to the 115 kilo division to pull Dave Chaffy. A little bit reminiscent of WAL times when he got too good, when Hutchings got too good and they just threw him in the supers. Like I think that's really an ultimate, that's really quite flattering, I think, to Todd Hutchings. I think it's awesome for him that they throw him. Benji Mack, you're the man, buddy. Thank you so much for staying with us. Epic Times, brother. Thank you and Jody for everything. Had a blast. First time in Canada. OHH second annual event. East versus 19 is going to be legendary. Yeah, see you there, brother. Benji Mack, everybody, go follow. He captured a ton of cool stuff from the party. Go on over and subscribe to Benji Mack. Very cool dude. Love you, Benji. David Tomes, man. Are you guys hanging out right now? David Tomes. OHH party was a blast. I'll do that again. Yeah, man. Loved having you there, Dave. Hope you guys are having a great day. Dylan Binu, is the drama turning Brian off from arm wrestling? I think it'll take a lot to turn Brian off. I think all of us are a little bit, upset at the situation, but the only thing to do is to push forward. So let me continue with this awesome match. This is an awesome match, okay? You got the world champ at 95 has the option to put on 20 kilo, okay? And he's pulling a guy who's been at the top of the sport in North America for like the last, I don't even know, man, like 15 years. And he's cutting down to 115. Okay. Can you say happy birthday to Darius Apars? Happy birthday, Darius Apars. So there's a history here. Ben Metz, you're the man. Ben, I love you. You help me out all the time. Appreciate you, Ben. All you guys, come to the Shaw Classic. Come and compete there, man. Come and have the most gnarly freaking tournament. Like, this is going to become a gathering point, I believe. It's an annual event, one a year. And it's a fusion, the strongmen, the powerlifters. I don't even know all of the sports, but I know it's strength community. I know we're all together. It's just a great place for arm wrestling to shine. I want to talk more about this match because it is seriously, I mean, wow. The thing that I like most about it is their history. Okay. It was Dave Chaffy who tore Todd Hutchings' bicep off. He ripped his bicep right off. Okay. And he's healed up. And that was a while ago, obviously. But, I mean, he blew his bicep off. He's recovered. He's trained with the guy. He's practiced with the guy. Every single bit of footage that I have watched when these two get together, it's pretty much the Dave Chaffy show. Sometimes Todd can get him tired and turn it around, but it's pretty much Dave Chaffy kicking his ass all the time, ripping his bicep off. Is, my opinion is Todd Hutchings going to win, but I have no idea. I'm just so happy about this match. I think it's super cool. And there's a good chance that this gets them to a title shot, which is also completely nuts because Todd Hutchings would have the 115 world title, which I would come right after him for. But Chardon Sealy, hey legend, sharp pain inside back, available when side pressure press. No pain with rising outside top roll, as long as little side pressure. How do you go fast? Okay, so I've totally been there. I think most arm wrestlers have been there. So that's fine. Keep doing your outside top roll. That's fine. Just keep on pulling that way for now. And just do your physio with super lightweight. Like when I say lightweight, you can even work with a couple pounds. Progressively work your way up. Do the motions that hurt you. So lots of supination. And you can even press a bit. If it hurts, just don't make it hurt worse, but you can get in there and work with it. A few weeks, you'll feel totally different. Good luck with that. Daydream 57793 on ArmBet. 145 pounds, Clearwater, Florida area. Awesome. Isn't that cool? 57,000 people, right? I think there's actually more. You're 57,000. I think there's like 60,000 of you on ArmBet now. We're going to fix that up again soon, guys. We're going to make the messaging a bit better, but the app still works very, very good for search. The messaging is, has its glitches, but what you can do is you can find everybody on there, and then you can, from there, find them on socials, but they're an arm wrestler because they're on ArmBet. So thank you, Daydream. Thank you for joining ArmBet. Thank you for joining the arm wrestling community. So I think this is going to be an awesome match, really. I think it's going to be such a good match. And for what it's worth, I think Hutchings is probably going to narrowly squeak it out, but I really don't know. Maybe Dave's going to rip his arm off again. I don't know. Okay. Matt Mask, Philip Larson. Philip has been hot, man. Philip just beat Sanders, didn't he? Philip just has been on a little bit of a he's been kicking ass. Matt, we're going to find out. These guys are real similar. Two big guys. I mean, Philip's way bigger. But in structure, similar. In hand, maybe similar. Philip is a very big guy. What am I talking about? Philip's like 400 freaking pounds. Matt's like 240. But somehow I feel that Matt's a big guy. I'm excited about this match. Top row battle, of course. I'm friends with both these guys, but of course I have to support Matt. I really think it's going to be a close match. Really, really close. It's going to come down to hand. Look, hold on. Levon's second. That's not Levon. That's not the real Levon. But I'll answer you anyways, Levon or whoever you are. No Eastern pullers on card. What about next? No, there are Eastern pullers on the card. I mean, I'm pulling Alex. There certainly are some Eastern pullers that are missing. I hope that they all come back. But there are a few Eastern pullers on the card. Philip being one of them, Alex Cordeta, and I don't know if you want to count that Strongman from the UK. What's your plans this way in Australia for over the top two? Any pullers you want to see in particular? I can't wait to get out there. It should be an amazing tournament. There's a lot of awesome arm. I mean, we've been talking about Reichert. Obviously, there's Lachlan. Brett Coots is making some noise. Brett Coots is kicking ass again. I know how good Marius Tambakis is, but I don't see him really interact with some key people. But I know he's right up there. There's a lot of talent in Australia that I'd love to see. Well, I'm sure everybody's gonna be there. I'm sure. I just want to come and have a good time with all of you guys. Out of nowhere, that's how things happen. Out of nowhere, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna skip to my match because that leads me to my next two favorite matches. And the word we. Okay, so Ben, I will get in trouble if I say that. Okay, I get in enough trouble from the, the company these days. I'm a bit outspoken. There's things I probably shouldn't say, but I find it incredibly disappointing that anybody would disrupt the unity of arm wrestling. I know I've been accused of doing so, but I promise you it's not the case. Anybody who does that is, yeah, they probably do exactly what you said, Ben. Okay. So Cordeta and me, right? Alex Cordeta in 2 weeks and 3 days. Alex Cordeta, awesome guy. Big athlete, smart, big and smart. Interesting to fight him. Interesting to watch his development. He's versatile. He's very versatile. His strength is obvious. His versatility is surprising. His stamina and resilience is also very nice. So, the first time we fought, okay, so listen, in practice, it's been splatter paint. Okay. In practice, he's been running me over. He's been beating the piss out of me consistently in practice all the time. I've never done well against him in practice. We saw what happened last time. Competition, ready, go. The match, while I really, really enjoyed it, it's very, very obvious from a million different perspectives that it needs to be run again. The reffing certainly is probably maybe one of the historically worst ref matches ever in terms of the deciding victory. It wasn't even a win, like I got the win. Alex only had one foul. I don't know how everybody missed it. I blame Jody and Auden because they can do things with their head. I swear. And I think that Jody just has superpowers sometimes. And I think that she fucking got in Christo's head or something. I don't know. But either way, the match has got to be done again because it's total bullshit. Like we got robbed of it was already like an epic war. Like right at the end for both of us, and it got taken from us at the end. I'm really upset about it. Happy about the match, but really, there was no finality to it. There was no. I cannot walk away with that and feel like it's anything. It's just incomplete. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with. Okay, so my concerns is he didn't fucking think I was much, right? So he came into the match maybe like thinking, oh, I've smeared this dude all over the place in practice, so I'm just going to come in and beat him. And then I kind of technically beat him. So maybe he's going to come in much stronger. I don't know if he has space. I don't know. And the second thing is most of the reason why I won, I believe, wasn't due to strength. It was due to experience and, technique and things that I did that he probably maybe hadn't felt before or seen before. And he's a very smart guy. So he's probably learned more from the match than I have, quite honestly. So I don't know who's an advantage. The other side of the coin of that whole argument is that I've been on my way to the beginning of August, and he was a pit stop. I should be stronger. So we're going left hand, right hand. I don't know which arm we're pulling first. I think that left arm is going to be an absolute freaking nightmare match this time. Like absolute fucking nightmare. I hope I can beat him, but I felt very lucky walking out of there with the win, squeaking it out, whatever you want to call that. So hopefully I can do it again. And in the right arm, my right arm is my better arm. So we'll see. A lot of people have said for many years that I was ducking two people. Devon, you're ducking tall, fast top rollers. This is who you're ducking. You're ducking Vitali. You're ducking Cordeta. Cordeta, awesome. Cordeta, we are in the fight, buddy. We are in the fight. I'm so happy that you coming. You know, if I have a vulnerability, maybe this is it. Maybe it's to a long arm top roller. Maybe. I don't think so. I think my right is diesel strong, and I think I'm going to absolutely put on a clinic. That's what I actually think. I think I'm absolutely going to shut down the center, and I'm going to smear them all over the place. That's what I think. But we'll see. We will see. We're 2 weeks and 3 days away. Let me see here. Just here. Hey, Devon, Vitali is super lame. Anyway, when doing singles for pronation and rise, isn't it better to do it at table with pulley from ready go instead of floor? Vitali's situation, yeah, it's deeply upsetting. It's really deeply upsetting. But whatever. I'm happy about the event. It's going to be awesome. And I'm happy to face Alex. So that's cool too. So I'm just going to focus on that. And hopefully I get to pull Vitali in the future. Singles for pronation and rise, isn't it better to do a table, pulley? They're both good. The thing is, when you do off the floor, I find you can be very consistent, and it's just very, very easy to have a stack of weights. You don't need a pulley. You don't need a table. You can do them off the floor, and it's pretty close. It's pretty good. I do a lot of work off the floor. I have done a lot. I'm not doing it right now. Table, yeah, table's probably more specific with your angles. It probably is. But I've always found that I start cheating my lifts more when I'm on the table. Like, just things change, angles change. The harder to cheat lifts off the floor, I find. But yeah, doing both. No limits. 411. Engen will start arm wrestling league for goblins. He aims to rule out. Whatever, man. Whatever. Oh, there we go. Oh. Mayan Sterengas. Am I saying your name right, buddy? I've seen you in a few weeks. That's awesome. That's great. So that's so cool. Well, okay. So there's a guy who's entering. I'm thinking you're entering. I'm guessing you're entering the tournament, Mayan. And that is going to be tough I'm thinking he's squeezing in the 76. I bet he squeezes in the 76. And he'll be hard to beat. He'll be very hard to beat. Anybody in North America who wants a shot at my end. Now, listen, I'm speaking for him here. I don't know if he's entering. He says see in a few weeks. I'm assuming he's going to the tournament, and I'm assuming he's entering. Bad dude from Israel right there. I train with him. Bad dude, especially left-handed, but super bad. Devon sneezed. Now gas is $5. Coincidence? It's too early in the morning. It's too early for me. It's too early. Okay, so on to my next 2 favorite matches. And a lot of people, some people won't agree with me, but I'm so interested. And I think it's going to be so cool. Eddie Hall versus Robert Overs. Man, to me, like, to have these dudes arm wrestling, I think it's so cool. So what can I say? I've met Robert Overs. He's a gigantic human being, like the kind of gigantic human being that, he was probably like massive when he was in public school. He probably beat up everybody. Like, his head is I always say, if you can look at a guy's skull, you can see their arm wrestling potential. I think that Robert Oberst's skull is like 3 times the size of a normal person. Really, that's what I remember from meeting him. So I mean, anybody with that kind of skeletal structure, I just kind of always think that they're extra strong. And he's going against Eddie. who, I remember when I met Eddie, like, I wasn't sure that he was going to be a good arm wrestler. I thought he was super specialized, but he's awesome. Really. Like, he figured it out really quick. I was super impressed, when I watched his training, but then more importantly, when I watched him compete with Brian, I was really impressed with him. He did a lot of things in that match. If you go back and watch, that a lot of arm wrestlers who've been arm wrestling a long time still don't do. Watch Eddie's legs, guys. Go back and watch the match with Eddie and Brian and watch Eddie's legs. And I'll tell you, from a guy who's been arm wrestling over 30 years, it takes a long time to figure out that kind of body connectivity so you can do like a reverse stance like he was doing successfully. He's really, really awesome. Oh, I'm getting all sorts of spam here. What's your opinion on what? Oh, there's on the Mac 4 card. Okay. It's mine. You're coming to Ottawa. Okay, buddy. I'll see you there. That's going to be awesome too. I can't wait right here in Ottawa. It's going to be a ton of fun. We'll have to hang out. Hope you stay for longer than the tournament, Maya. So he's super advanced, I thought. So I just think it's cool. I just think it's really cool that these top athletes are pulling. And I had no idea about Robert Oberst's training. Zero. I think I heard he was maybe training with Alan Fisher. Maybe. I heard that. I can be wrong. But I hope he's training because Eddie otherwise will mess him up. Okay, so last match is the big match. I'm guessing it's got to be the main event. Frantic, love you, buddy. Enlarged pronator, morning. Good times coming. Yes, they are. Good times are coming. Okay, so big match for Brian Shaw, Brandon Allen. Two premier strength athletes, two world champions, two legends of strength. And Brandon's been pulling. I feel like I met Brandon in December of 2000. I mean, he wasn't arm wrestling then. I think he probably started in like 2001 or 2. And he's been just great, really. Like, I mean, he blew his legs and over to arm wrestling he came, and super strong, super strong. He found his King's move early, which is really a technical nightmare, guys. I mean, when you get a super strong guy who knows how to King's move, it's quite a puzzle. Some guys really struggle with it. So I think that this is the big test that's going to get thrown at Brian. And Brandon looks really strong. Like every time I see videos of him on Instagram or whatever, I'm really impressed. He's doing lifts and stuff that are very impressive and very relevant to the sport. And he's not organizing an event. I think his life is probably more simple than Brian's right now. So that's good for him. That's good for him. And then there's Brian Shaw from the Brian Shaw Classic, the guy that everybody is kind of looking at, thinking, does this guy have a chance to be what? World champion? Beat LeVon? How many years? We don't know. This is kind of the big question. How good is Brian going to be? I mean, look at Brandon's no slouch. He beat Larry. He's doing great on the arm wrestling scene. Very, very good test. Can the man, do you really deep down think you will beat LeVon? Easy. Mad respect for LeVon. Mad respect for the guy. The dude has raised the level significantly. We continue to chase. Jack Allen, that T-shirt rules. Yeah, it's one of the original high hooker T-shirts. So I just think that this is a very cool match to kind of show how awesome arm wrestling's doing. You have maybe the best strongman to ever live, or one of, versus one of the best powerlifters in the world, who both have come over to arm wrestling. I think that's awesome. I think it's so cool. I love it. And truthfully, I think that both of them can win. I think that Brandon can make it very difficult and can gas Brian out and can go on to win. I do. I believe that that is a possibility that can happen. I also think that Brian Shaw can just dominate him, beat him, pick him apart, finish him. I think it's going to be an incredible match where both of them are going to grow. So this is the match I'm most excited about. Okay, so that pretty much covers the event. I hope to see all of you come to the party. I'll look at the chat for a little bit before I eat my breakfast and carry on with the day. I have a couple of weeks of just easy training. So Vitaly was offered a 10-year visa and declined. Says everything. 10-year visa, $10,000 bonus, another bonus from Brian, and his standard pay. Stop crying. I know, guys. It's kind of sad that I'm crying all the time. I'll try my best to stop. Yeah, Brian. Yeah. I want unity, guys. Most unity that we can get in the sport. It's very important that the best pull each other. If we want our sport to succeed, like if we want anybody to pay attention to arm wrestling, the best have to pull each other. It's just that simple. It's what we all know that. What do you want to watch? You need to watch the best fight. So anything that takes away from that, I'm not in support of. I will support anything that brings the best together. East versus West has been it's been the center of our orbit. I hope it stays that way. What's my height? 6'6". Here's my bicep. I am powerful right now. Not too bad. I'm waking up right around 300. Right around 300. How your skin is so good. Yeah, I wish. Pronation lift right now. I don't know. I haven't lifted a weight in a couple months. I haven't done any weightlifting at all. Yeah, I've stopped doing all heavy lifting. Oh no, I missed a super chat about Brian and Brandon. Oh, Juggernaut. I'm sorry, buddy. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. Okay. Just looking at this. Raymond Stevens. Juggernaut. Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder, Juggernaut. How would you tell Brian to approach Brandon's Kings? And listen, and the thing is, this is how I just would tell somebody to approach Kings. Okay, so what is a King's move? A King's move is a super heavy pronator move. A lot of hand. The guy's trying to achieve rise, probably can't get it, so he's ducking out, pronating. Maybe he's kicking back, maybe he's dragging. But either way, he's opening to he's externally stabilized, not internal. He's external. So he's put all that onto the hand. First thing I tell him is to take the hand. Take the hand. If you can top roll or King's move him right back better, that's the best way to do it. And you the most open and available move is either, so if you can walk over it with hand control, full domination, and you can do that. Otherwise, go with like a Todd roll or a flat press. Either one where you give up your wrist to advance. Those are probably the standard moves. Okay. I think that I'm all caught up. hemorrhoids aspirin. Have you ever thought of adding an AI voice translator for your channel for the Georgians and Russians? That'd be great. I don't know how to do that. If that was something that was possible with a click or something, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I hope everybody can hear. Can I beat Hutchings in 95 kilo? I have to make 95 kilo. Okay. After the Shot Classic, there's Travel Week out in Sandy Bay. I think Sandy Beach, right out near Winnipeg. It's gonna be awesome. Big kids event, big arm wrestling event out in Manitoba. Keep your eyes open for that. After that, there's gonna be some really cool stuff coming. I'm probably gonna go back to Austin. And there's a very cool project, guys. I'll tell you about it. Probably right after the Shot Classic. Talk about it. It's a project. I love arm wrestling. I've dedicated so much of my life to arm wrestling. This project to me is fascinating, and it has little to do with arm wrestling. I'll share that with you later. Share you after the Shot Classic. Thank you for your time. I hope to see you all very soon, and wish me the best for my fight with Cordeta. That will, well, it's all just running experiments, guys. All just running experiments, trying to put me one step closer. Where is he? That guy. One step closer. All the best, guys. Enjoy your Tuesday.